Hey, so I just finished watching Squid Game season 2 and I thought I'd just come here and provide my initial thoughts. So at the start of the season, Gihan is busy looking for this guy here and I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of psycho, but he's such an interesting character at the same time. Gihan just comes across as somebody who is angry. I know he wants to find the leader through this lapdog, but how? What are you going to do next? How are you going to fight evil? Anyway, a bunch of stuff happens and Gihan eventually voluntarily asked to be put back into the game. Again, like, crazy. Are you okay? Like, I know it's blood money, but if you don't want to spend that money on yourself, spend it on like family, friends, that people out there like me that would appreciate being your charity case. Anyway, the whole purpose of him going back into the games is to stop it, right? How? I don't know. And I don't think he does either. After the first game, Gihan tells everybody that he has played this game before. And that's why they should all leave. I'm just sitting here confused because I'm just like, I really do not understand the point of this. Throughout every single game, are you going to tell people again and again, let's quit? How are you solving the issue here? He's like playing noble hero, but it's coming off as noble idiocy, in my opinion. One of the most interesting things to me, honestly, this entire season was the Wont man. You remember this guy, right? He actually put himself in the game, just like this guy did in season 1. But the interesting thing is actually the dynamic between Gihan and the Wont man during the game. I think the Wont man is trying to basically get Gihan to see things from his perspective. For example, you know in season 1 when everybody's killing each other doing lights out? Well, Gihan devises a plan where he tells his team to hide underneath the beds and not to engage. And the front man asks him a question. So basically we're sacrificing a few for the greater good, right? Gihan doesn't answer that, but it makes you think that not everything is as black and white as Gihan thinks it is. The games continue until we finally get an uprising. Yeah, that's right. Gihan literally leads a whole coup. And you know what the funniest thing is? There are literally 8 people who volunteer to support with this. So basically, they fight the little, ant soldier thingy mabobs. Then they try to make their way to the leadership control room, headquarters, whatever. And then, oh no, they have to surrender. I did not see this coming at all. Those that went with Gihan basically got shot for being involved in all of this. Gihan is kept alive, and I think it's to show him like the consequences of his actions. He is going to go down as one of the dumbest characters in cinematic history. Why is he still alive? If it wasn't for the plot, I firmly believe that this guy would be dead. He would have died a long time ago. He would have died in season 1. So that's kind of it, folks. Did I enjoy season 2? Yes. Was it better than season 1? To be honest, I don't really know. See, when season 1 dropped, I had zero expectations. Obviously, it was something new that Netflix had placed out. Season 2, I kind of understood how things would work structurally. I knew that there'd be another game. The Dalgona game, you know that cookie jar with the shapes? There's a really funny scene related to that, but I won't spoil it. You guys have to watch it yourself. Oh my goodness, rock, paper, scissors -1. It wasn't even a game in the actual game. But that was the most stressful scene I have ever encountered in my entire existence. It's in episode 1 where this happens like near the end of. Just watch it. Just watch it. What I did like is that we're introduced to the side characters and their stories more than in season 1, which means it's gonna be harder to see any of them die. I think they did a really good job with that, and I can't imagine how difficult it must have been to write the script. I'm also a K-drama fan, so lucky I've watched the most of the characters in some capacity in other TV shows. I did think that maybe because of all the side characters, the beginning of season 2 did progress a little bit slower, so I did end up watching it in like 1.5 speed because I was just like, let's just. But I still think that overall it was done very well, especially considering that sequels tend to suck. So I'm excited. I think that season 2 was definitely a connector for season 3. So it's not a standalone season. I have to watch season 3 before I'm able to give a more concise analysis of how I feel. But yeah, season 3 is going to be wild for sure, and I'm so excited for 2025. Jihan, darling, you're stressing me out. Stop it.